Hello and welcome to the second screencast I'm doing for this first assignment for the synthesis second term. I realized for the first recreating a synth sound out of a popular song, I did Daft Punk Around the World, but I realized that in the brief it said not to use any extra effects or signal processing, and in that song I actually used echo and reverb as well. So I thought I'd do this one extra one just to be safe. The track I've decided to do is nothing that's happened so far has been anything that we could control by the wonderful prog kind of psychedelic band Tame Impala. So I'll just play you a little clip of the synth sound to start off with. So there are a number of factors that kind of define that sound. The most noticeable one is the kind of detune modulation that it's got going on, but also it's got quite a natural attack to it, and also but also a raspiness. And I found the best way to impersonate it was to start off with a sine wave here. A sawtooth wave, and we'll just start off there at the top, just with just a full sawtooth, and we'll see how that sounds. So obviously it's not raspy enough, so what we'll do is we'll change the cutoff so we get more of that high-end kind of nastiness. That's good there, isn't it? And then by bringing this resonance down, we can create a more natural attack. So that first burst of sound is more of a natural tone before the kind of the saw kicks in. I hope that makes sense. Next thing to do is to change the envelope here. So we'll bring the attack right down because it's a nice short attack, and the release is going to come up because it's a very, at least the chord progression in the song is quite a loose chord progression. And the next thing to do really is to look at these sections down here, the LFO and the modulation envelope. What I want to oscillate with the LFO is the pitch, obviously, because it's got that pitch oscillation. So we've got pitch selected here. We're going to turn this up and just do a little bit of experimentation. In the song, the pitch modulates in a very uniform way, and that's best represented by a sine wave. So we'll turn this one to a sine wave if I can get it to work. There you go. And we'll turn the rate down just a little bit, 2.35 Hertz. Okay, and we'll see how that sounds. So obviously you've got the pitch modulation there, but it's not really coming in at the right points. It's partly to do with the rate, but also partly to do with the modulation envelope. So if we hit it down here on LFO amp, we bring this up, and what we'll do is we'll change the attack time. And basically what this does means that the pitch modulation won't come in until 58 milliseconds into the sound, and that means that the original pitch that I hit, the original note that I hit, is not completely destroyed by the pitch modulation, and so it still retains a sense of melody within the song. So if we try that and then maybe bring this modulation up a bit, that's too much. So it's around about there, and that's your kind of average. And then the last thing to do really is just to make the sound a bit more full. And I mean, in the original here, it's obviously got an EQ applied to it, and it's filtering out some of those nastier high frequencies that are kind of doing it about. So the only thing I can really do to impersonate that better is I'm going to add in a little bit of a square wave here and just mix it in here. I'm going to bring the drive down, and it just gives it a more kind of subtle lower undercurrent. And if we actually lower the pitch here, right here better. No, it doesn't work. So yeah, that's my approximation of the song Nothing That's Happened So Far Has Been Anything We Could Control by Tame Impala. Thank you for watching, I guess, and I hope these screencasts are okay. If they're not, if they're a problem, then just email me and I'll put them up in the classic SoundCloud way. But it's just so much easier to do it this way with not having to upload multiple screenshots and not having to upload multiple sound bites. You know, it just takes a lot less time, and it's a more streamlined approach, I think. But okay, yeah, thank you for watching, I guess.